What's up, y'all? Today we're here to talk about how industrialization has affected America in the past 150 years. Now, Mud, will you inform us on one of the negatives of industrialization?
Well, I think the industrialization was
Okay.
No. So industrialization, you see, it led to a lot of inequality. First of all, wage inequality, right? So some workers were getting paid like $10 an hour, and then other ones were getting paid like $3 or
Story of my life. Broke hole always over here. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Go to a doctor.
You're welcome. I smell burnt toast.
Okay. Let's just finish this up. I'll get you to a doctor afterwards.
Thank you.
Go on, speak up, Mud.
Speak. Well, also, workers were exploited, and a lot of the time they suffered from workplace accidents, like their fingers or their legs would get cut off by the machines that they were working with.
Like Tony Iommi. One of the good things about industrialization, though, is definitely what it brought to us. Like, you see, even though I'm a broke hoe for life, and there's no chance in hell that'll change,
Son,
what I will say is that even though I'm a broke hoe, at least I'm not a broke hoe on a farm. You know, I ain't gotta worry about my fingers getting chopped off because my son was a Chad trying to swing the tool at the back of my head while I told him to stop. As you know, we also have healthcare, so you know you ain't got them babies dying of diseases, right? That's why the average age was like 40 something, because all the babies kept dying because either the mamas couldn't push out the baby, right? Or the babies would come out, get sick, and then keel over. Well, I guess the baby, I guess they wouldn't keel over. It'd be more like a flop.
and then also, you know, nobody had clean drinking water, which that's why everyone got diseases and died.
Yeah, like cholera in the British, the 17 somethings. I don't care. Now you got things down the cholera. You know, we got all this fruit and stuff because of industrialization. I mean, it brings a lot of good, but it brings a lot of bad. Personally, I think if you really want to add up all the positives and negatives, I believe industrialization is a net positive. What's your opinion on this, Mud?
Industrialization.
Is that an agreement?
Sometimes.
Can I get a yes or a no?
Industrialization industrialized things, and that's why good.
Moving on. Moving on. We're also here to talk about AI and what we believe in how looking back in the past and seeing how industrialization affected folks back in the day could show how AI will affect us now. Mud, you seem like a resident AI hater. Give me a few of the negatives of AI.
So, I'm gonna tell you what, right? Much like industrialization led to job displacement because, for example, the production line would take jobs away from small business owners. Companies with a production line could make like 50 of something that maybe a small business would make one of in a day. Much like that, AI is now replacing many human workers. First of all, it came for the artists, right? So now AI, in like 2 minutes or something, can spit out a work that might take somebody like hours, maybe days, or weeks, months.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. And then also, it leads to increased government surveillance through AI. We can already start to see this.
At the police database.
Right, and the new flock cameras they have everywhere. So right now they're using AI through those flat cameras that they're putting throughout all 50 states. They're using that to track people based on, oh, what color is your car? Well, we can find that exact car, and we can find out where it went. Okay, so now we know where your house is. We've been in the last 2 weeks, things like that. AI has also led to a lot of ethical issues, right? Because much like industrialization kind of caused a lot of shortages in resources, like early industrialists wanted to consolidate as many resources as they could, so they started buying up iron mines, coal mines, rail. Now these AI data centers they're building are leading to severe water shortages.
Water, the lithium, the silicon, on land. Hell, land.
Right, the new data center they put up back in out in Utah.
Same thing happened with industrialization with those big old factories taking over.
Right, but the one in Utah, that's bigger than Manhattan. Like, it's millions of square meters in its size, in its area.
I mean, even though there's a lot of negatives about AI, everything isn't all doom and gloom. Like, there's always sunshine and joy with something. Like, for example, efficiency. See? That right there. See, I just got a notification from my phone that my dog is barking. And see, now I can go get my babysitter to get my dog some treats to get him to stop barking at some random squirrel. That's part of the whole efficiency things. Another good thing is less human error, right? For example, think of surgeons, right? Surgeons are trained rigorously, but every surgeon messes up once. It's part of humanity. But even though every surgeon messes up once, the rate at which they would mess up would happen a lot less if they were supported in a mild way by artificial intelligence, such as correcting some of their movements, like with the robot arms that they're trying to introduce with some microsurgeries. For example, because humans can't move in such small movements. You can't move in micrometers so precisely, especially with the shake of a human hand. That's why using robots or even using artificial intelligence to correct some of the shake that would happen in the hands would help a lot. Another thing is data analysis, right? There's billions of people around the world. There's billions of TikTok accounts, right? And you can't process every single one of those, right? It's just not humanly feasible.
Mm-hmm.
But with an AI, you would be able to at least mitigate some of that. You would be able to mitigate some of that unfeasibleness. If that's not a word, I don't care. Look, if we're gonna take a whole stance on this issue, on this AI issue, I personally believe that AI, in maybe 10 or so years, could be seen as a net positive. What about you, Mud?
I see it going the same way as industrialization. See, while industrialization did lead to a lot of good things for the common people, and so does AI with tools like making AI art and whatnot, truthfully, in the long run, all it's going to do, all both of them did, were consolidate more resources and money towards the 1%, the owning class, the ones who have the most stake in it.
You didn't give a net positive or net negative.
Bad.
I guess we can agree to disagree.
No.
Alright, let's kiss on this.
Yes.
Ah!